What's up everybody, it's Shane here from waitingtobeseen.com for Vlogstock Friday, and I'm so glad that you're here today because I am in such a mental bind right now. I have analysis paralysis over an equipment upgrade and I could really use some help. So stick around, give me your thoughts, please.
This is how we do it.
If you're a videographer, how do you navigate? How do you navigate that chasm between spending even more money to change systems versus just going, you know what, I'm gonna make do with what I have already. My wife and I, we're heading to New Zealand. It's a belated birthday present for me for this week, so I'm excited. But of course, this is playing into my angst at the moment. I've got this lovely Panasonic GH4. It's a workhorse of a camera. I've really enjoyed having it. I bought the Metabone speed booster ring for it because then I could put some EF mount lenses on it. This lens, I've had a little bit of difficulty because it's designed for full frame. That has meant that I have some unfortunate, well, it's not unfortunate. I think I like the look, but unexpected vignetting from the lens. That's neither here nor there though. The thing is that the body, the GH4, the lens, the adapter ring, the second lens, these all cost a decent amount of money. Something within me kind of is just so, don't make me spend so much money in order to make a good product. Why can't I just use my phone, man? I think that's one of the reasons why I actually enjoy using my phone. I actually use my phone more for my vlog than anything else. But actually, to be completely honest, the reason why I'm using the phone over my GH4 is because it's not entirely fit for purpose. When you have video equipment, if you don't know this already, you should know it. It's kind of like having a toolkit. You open up your toolbox. If you need to screw a screw into the wall, you're going to reach for your screwdriver and you're going to do it that way. You're not going to pull the hammer out and try and screw it in with a hammer. Now, if you had a nail that needed to be hammered into the wall, you would do it that way. You'd pull out the hammer. I think video equipment is very much the same. Different video jobs need different video equipment. This, for example, is horrendous when it comes to its autofocus. Unfortunately, I think you might remember one of the early vlogs that I did, I actually had this set up on a tripod. I wasn't moving around, the tripod wasn't moving around, I had some good lighting set up for it, and yet it still went hunting, focus hunting every 20, 30 seconds, maybe 40 seconds. That's great if you're Casey Neistat and you're walking around with your camera like this. That's a visual effect, it's a visual style. You're making that defect your effect, which is brilliant. When it's stationary, it's not really good enough. If I'm honest, I've been making do with this kit. I'm at a crossroads. I'm thinking about jumping ship from Panasonic altogether and going to Sony. In particular, I'm looking at the Sony a7 III because I think for video, it's probably one of the best full frame cameras that are on the market at the moment. And there's so much that I love about it. My heart is saying, Shane,
Just do it. Nothing is impossible. Just do it. Yesterday you said tomorrow.
my head though is going, but all this money, but all this time. I think it was Peter McKinnon. I was watching a video of his just recently where he was testing out the EOS R, and I thought about that as a potential option. And he's like, one of the things about it is that it's different, and it's pushing me as a creator once again to learn how to do things and to look at things differently and to push myself as a content creator once again. I think that that's probably where I'm also at in thinking about jumping over to Sony. A bunch of things in there that are the same, of course, but it's also different, and it's not fear. I'm not going to say it's fear, but it's certainly reluctance. Going, man, do I have to? My heart, like I said, is saying yes. My head is getting in the way. And so they just wanted to ask you, as the viewing audience, what have you done when you've been faced with that kind of crossroads in terms of tech? Have you stuck with it? Have you just stuck it out and been glad that you did? Have you actually jumped ship, or did you actually stick with both? Because that is, I'm right on the edge of going, that's a possibility. And have you guys done that? That is what I want to know. Not only am I going to ask you to like the video if you've enjoyed this week's angst-driven but I'm also going to ask you to comment below. I really, really would appreciate having something of a conversation with people, content creators, real content creators, boots on the ground. I've tried with Reddit, that didn't get very far. I tried with Facebook, YouTube groups, that hasn't got very far. I'm hoping that here in my channel, where you have already said, I'm interested, I've signed up, I've subscribed to your channel, all 41 of you, thank you so much for doing so. Would you engage with me in a bit of a conversation about this very topic? Let me know what your thoughts are, because I'd really, really appreciate your input. Speaking of subscribers, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please consider doing so today. Click on the big red subscribe button down below, click on the notification bell right alongside it, and you know what, YouTube, they do the rest. Thanks so much for stopping by for this week's vlog. I really, really appreciate it. Just as a heads up, this is week 30. Next week will be week 31, but I want to let you know that I'm actually not going to be releasing a video next week. I'm actually going to, as much as possible, I'm going to unplug from social and from online, and I'm actually going to enjoy some downtime. So it will be the week after that I'm back on board with more Vlogstock Friday work, and yeah, I'm excited to be able to share some of the footage that we're going to be capturing. We're only going to be on the North Island, sorry South Island lovers, but we've only got time to be on the North Island, so we're going to do it. We're going to do it well. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to enjoy it. Thanks so much for stopping by for this week's Vlogstock Friday. This has been Shane, waiting to be seen, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
That's gonna leave a mark.
What?